Hey there, folks. Welcome back to yet another episode of Kurn's Guild Spotlight. This is episode 29. I just wanted to let you know before we get started that next week there will be no episodes of Kurn's Guild Spotlight. We will return on Monday, July 22nd, if I didn't get my dates mixed up. And the reason for that is I'm house sitting for my parents for a good portion of next week. So, as usual, no Guild Spotlight on Saturday or Sunday of this week, nor next weekend, but also nothing next week. That said, you should still submit your guild to be spotlighted by clicking on the link in the description below. You do that, I get it in a form, and I basically sit down and I create a spotlight about your guild. And who doesn't want just a little bit more help in recruitment? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the week off due to house sitting, and I hope to see a lot of responses from you guys so that when I get back for the 22nd, I've got many guilds to spotlight. All right, let's get started with today's guild. Today's guild is the Phoenix Republic. It is a horde guild on the US Scryers server, and you can find it at tprguild.engine.com. That's tprguild.enjin.com. And as always, you can click through in the description below directly to their website. Who are the members of the Phoenix Republic? What guild is this? This is a 10-man raiding guild. They are currently 5 of 13 heroic in tier 15 in the Throne of Thunder. So they've killed Jinrock, Horden, Tortos, Jikun, and Ironcon all on heroic. They have one main team and one alt team, like a secondary team, that they may actually turn into flex team, like flex rating in 5.4. So that's something interesting. I'm glad to see a guild that is, planning ahead. Interestingly, the Phoenix Republic is the top rating guild on the server, which I always think is pretty sweet. That's a nice place to be. When do they raid? They raid, I love these times because this is what my old guild Apotheosis raids. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays from 9 till midnight Eastern, which is 6 to 9 Pacific time, which for the Scryers is server time. So Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, 9 till midnight or 6 to 9 Pacific. What are they looking for? They're looking for 1 to 2 more raiders, particularly DPS. From what I understand, they don't really care as long as they get people. So if you're, up to the challenge of being in a 10-man guild that is 5 of 13, and you're a DPS, check these people out. They're looking for like-minded members who understand the environment is casual in terms of time spent, but hardcore in mindset. It appears that many of their older members have top 100 guild experience, so they know how to be efficient, they know how to get things going. About the Scryers server. Well, it's a PvE RP PST server, which would probably account for the fact that there's not all that many characters and not that many raiding guilds. There's only about 51,000 characters on the server, and it's tilted in favor of the Alliance. But, because it's not a PvP server, nobody really cares. There's still a good 20k Horde characters, along with the 31,000 Alliance characters. Possibly the Scryers, I would say, may be eligible for virtual realms. So, wrap up all of those, low pop RP realms and stick them all together. There are only 22 raiding guilds on the server who are currently in Throne of Thunder. 10 of them are Horde, 12 of them are Alliance. And again, that's probably because this is more of an RP server rather than a progression raiding server. It's not Storm Rage or anything like that. The Phoenix Republic, as I mentioned, is number 1 with 5 of 13 hard modes down. The number 2 guild is an Alliance guild, and they're only 2 of 13. The number 3 guild is Horde, and they're only 1 of 13. Those are all the guilds who are in heroic modes. There's only 3 of those 22 who are in the hard modes. So the Phoenix Republic is definitely leading the charge through heroic modes. And another interesting thing is that all the guilds on this server are 10-man, which kind of boggles my mind. I feel bad for the 25-mans out there. Anyway, so yeah, the Phoenix Republic, #1 rating guild on their server, top 100 attitude, but much more casual in terms of time spent, only 9 hours a week. They're seeking 1 to 2 DPS, raiders, but they prefer DPS. And they have a second /alt team that may go to flex rating in 5.4 if that's something that might interest you. So, they raid Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays from 9 till midnight Eastern, which is 6 to 9 Pacific, which is server time. And you should definitely check out the Phoenix Republic at tprguild.engine.com, and you can click right through to their website in the description below. That'll do it for this episode of Kurn's Guild Spotlight. Tune in Monday, July 22nd for yet another episode of Kurn's Guild Spotlight. And in the meantime, please do follow me on Twitter at kurnmogh, at KURNMOGH. Check out my blog at kern.apotheosis-now.com, and check out my forthcoming guide site, which is available at kern.info. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you on Monday the 22nd.